The chairman or president of today's session of the International Conference on Pharmaceutical and Health Sciences, organized by University of Asia Pacific, Professor Mahiuddin, a very affectionate person to me and a very renowned scientist. The Honorable Chief Guest of today's session and the Secretary of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Health Service Division of the Ministry, Mr. Mohammad Saidur Rahman, the distinguished persons over the dais, the scientists in front of me. I find the eminent scientists from Japan, Professor Miraj from UK. I have my provost of my hall and the chairman of the Pharmaceutical Technology, Dhaka University, Professor Ilyas. And this has been, there are so many eminent scientists that I cannot name all, but this is very proud to see that I am within them, and thank you very much for inviting me in such an august occasion. The Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, the Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Professor Salim Reza, the Secretary of the Council, Mr. Mahbul Haq, and ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. Just before me, Professor Salim Reza was highlighting certain professional issues, and he was emphasizing on the enhancement of the clinical or scientific research on the pharmaceutical science. The plight of the profession in pharmacy in Bangladesh is not very commendable. Professor Salim mentioned about the hospital pharmacy. We have been thriving for hospital pharmacy for the last 25 years. Or no, it is 93 to till date is 31 years. The Pharmaceutical Society of Bangladesh and the pharmacists have been trying to set up a system of hospital pharmacy in the hospitals of Bangladesh. It's a pity to mention that not a single pharmacy graduate in Bangladesh is employed in any government hospital. The Honorable Secretary of Health is here. I would like to bring to his kind notice that Bangladesh may be the only country in the world today where not a single graduate pharmacist works in any government hospital. It's surprising. If we say it in another conference abroad, people will not believe it. I would kindly seek his attention, and I'm pretty sure my acquaintance, I have worked with him when he was in the ministry as additional secretary. I know how he is. I know his enthusiasm, and I'm pretty sure that he will take enough initiative to at least address this pivotal issue, which is not only for pharmacy profession, but this is essential for the proper service to the people of this country. And fortunately, we also have today among us Ms. Sheikh Momina Moni, who is also the additional secretary of the ministry. We have Mr. Mojammel, who is a pharmacist. He has 2 caps, pharmacist and joint secretary of the ministry. So when we have so many well-wishers and patrons from the Ministry of Health, I think this time the hospital pharmacy will take a shape. And for that matter, so let's give an applaud. And for that matter, just 2 days ago, we had the meeting of the Pharmacy Council. You will be happy to know that the Pharmacy Council, under chairmanship of our Honorable Secretary, Mr. Mohammad Saidur Rahman, they formed a special committee for the first time from the Council on hospital pharmacy development in Bangladesh. So this is, I think, gives an indication about the ministry's positive notion towards setting up this professional pivotal function in the country. I will not prolong further. Only thing I will suggest that in your curricula, say today what is happening. There was a decision in the ministry a few months ago, subsequent to a parliamentary decision, where there was a proposal under consideration that for every 100 patients in the hospitals, a position of a pharmacy graduate would be created, and if we go into that ratio, if the government says tomorrow, okay, we make a provision that for 100 patients there will be one graduate pharmacist, unfortunately, we won't be able to offer rightly educated and trained hospital pharmacists to serve that. I would ask upon the universities, particularly the private universities and also the public universities. We have the chairperson of the public university here, we have the dean of the Dhaka University over here. My suggestion is that please give emphasis in your curricula on hospital pharmacy. Your students will have enough opportunity. I think we are at the doorstep of introducing hospital pharmacy in the public sector of this country. So get prepared, get your students prepared so that they can serve better to the people. Another area which is very thriving is the pharmaceutical marketing and management. In the pharmaceutical industry of Bangladesh, it is one of the most thriving sectors in Asia. But we need people, we need trained people, we need educated people. I would ask upon the university authorities, particularly the Asia Pacific, please emphasize also on the studies of pharmaceutical marketing and pharmaceutical management, because your students then can lead the country through leading the pharmaceutical sector. These are the two requests I will put before you. The Honorable Chairperson of the Board of Trustees here, who is also an architect, designing buildings, designing future, and I'm pretty sure she'll also contribute in designing the future curricula of this university, which will be very pragmatic. Another thing I would like to caution you, I think the scientists are here, I shouldn't speak like that because I have more or less turned into a layman, the antimicrobial resistance, AMR. In these days, wherever we go in the seminar, in symposia related to health science or pharmaceutical science, the AMR is a prime issue. It's a silent time bomb which will be more devastating than the COVID if we don't address it today. So you will be glad to know that the Pharmacy Council of Bangladesh has also taken it very seriously. And in the last meeting, as I mentioned, I think this was held 2-3 days ago, our Secretary Mahbub is here, we formed a special committee in Pharmacy Council to address the AMR issue in Bangladesh, and Council will work in collaboration with the universities, with the Chemist Druggist Association, with the Industry Association, with Pharmaceutical Society, everybody. So I would ask upon you, you also give equal emphasis on the AMR management, how to confront this menace that is really coming before the civilization. That will be threatening the civilization, I tell you, if we don't address it today. So I would ask upon you, I hope Asia Pacific has taken a lot of scientific initiative. They will also address the issue of AMR in their curriculum, seminar, and symposia. I would not like to prolong any further. BCSIR madam is here. In the 60s, the way BCSIR was formed in those primitive days, in today Bangladesh has scientifically advanced in many areas. But BCSIR the role they could have played in advancing the scientific research in the country. It's a pity to mention for me, we do not see that palpable. Maybe something is happening around, but it's not palpable. It's not palpable because of many reasons. There was a time when Professor Chaudhry Mahmud Hassan was the chairman of the BCSIR. I was somehow more connected to BCSIR at that time. In my student life, I used the BCSIR rich library. I think that time it was a very rich library. It is still now, I believe, for my master's thesis purpose. I would ask Madam, I was impressed by her speech. She has touched some of the important scientific arena where BCSIR is contributing. I think there should be strong tripartite collaboration. I'm not sure whether I'm chairman, I'm taking a lot of time. I'll take another 2 minutes. There should be a tripartite arrangement between BCSIR, the academia, and the government, and the professional industry. Be it pharmaceutical industry, be it chemical industry, be it other biological institutions. BCSIR it's like a mother platform. So I think the government will give enough budget to them and allow them to enough recruit and involve required number of scientists and let BCSIR be a mother platform of supporting the scientific research in every area, and I hope the pharmaceutical science will not fall aside. We will also have a slice in the pie. So I would not further linger, but you know that in the last Federation of Pharmaceutical Association Congress was held in Seoul, Korea, where Pharmaceutical Society of Bangladesh had a strong delegation of 15 or 16 members. And there in the Council of the FAPA, it has been agreed that on proposal of the Pharmaceutical Society, they have accepted that we shall send from Pharmaceutical Society 15 university teachers to the different renowned hospitals in Asia for a sort of preceptorship. You know, they are teaching hospital pharmacy, but maybe many of them have not worked in hospital pharmacy or have seen any developed hospital pharmacy. So we'll get 15 from different universities. They will be under support of the FAPA. They will go to the renowned hospitals around Asia. They will be working with the hospital pharmacist over there, and that I think will give them a practical exposure. It's not enough, maybe they'll be there for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I know it's not enough, but at least they will have certain exposure to the operating system of the hospital pharmacy in developed hospitals. So I think this is a big opportunity. We sent 6 university teachers in Selim Raja Kotusal, 1998 or something like that. That time there are so many universities. It was mostly from the public universities. And they were in the Singapore Changi General Hospital. They had 2 weeks preceptorship. For last about 25 years there was nothing. Now again we are starting this preceptorship program. In the first batch, these 15 teachers will go, and we hope that gradually we can increase to a greater number, and we are there with you to develop hospital pharmacy system in the country. And thank you very much. Thank you for your patient hearing. I wish this conference all success. Allah Hafiz.